Welcome. I'm glad you're here. I'm thankful to share this space with you. Since you're here, let's get this work. My name is Elijah Gann, educator by occupation, father by choice, black on purpose, and a man through my actions. I'm here to share how I use poetry, meditation, and hard work to channel my aggression into the actions that help build my dreams. Now, all my dreams aren't big. Some of them are simple, like making it through the day without flipping out or being so scared that I won't have enough money or food for myself or my family that I let my fear manifest into anger. I choose to seek knowledge because I won't let self-destruction be my downfall. I know for certain that the rage I feel at times is just as much of a strength as it is a problem. I know that if I don't have an outlet for my feelings and thoughts, that I will explode. It's guaranteed. And more times than not, that explosion hurts the people that I love, whether it's directly or indirectly. I'd like to recap what I shared in the last video, share a piece that I wrote, and discuss the power of free writing. In the last video, I shared a piece written by Langston Hughes called Dreams. I briefly shared how this poem became a mantra for me. A mantra is a powerful word or phrase or sound that you repeat to help aid in meditation. The dream or vision that you have for yourself and what you want out of life can provide root or ground you in times of turmoil. When you have a vision of where you want to go, it is easier to find direction when you get lost. Taking time to vision what you want from your day or your life is a process that you can engage in daily by taking 5 minutes each morning to write down what you want from the day. The most powerful way you can do this is simply by writing down 3 things you want from the day and 3 things you want to avoid for the day. Here's an example. May 29th, 2020. Today I want to 1. Do something to help other people and ask for nothing in return. 2. Work out for at least 1 hour. 3. Find the time to play at least one game with my children. Today I do not want to 1. Lay in my bed during the day. 2. Raise my voice in anger. 3. Spend money on fast food. The goals listed may seem little, but they are directly aligned to larger goals that I have in my life. I know I want to be a good father. I know I want to be healthy. And I know I don't want to waste time in my day being lazy, angry, or wasteful with the things that I have. If you have not tried already, put a pen or pencil and a sheet of paper or a small notebook near the place you sleep. And when you wake up, try writing down your vision for the day and keeping it with you throughout the day. At the end of the day, before you go to sleep, review what you wrote and reflect on what you could have done different to achieve that vision of yourself that you've created. The best part about this is whether you do it well or slip up or fall, the person who benefits from this is you. You're not accountable for any other person when you do this. As I became more comfortable with writing, the first thing that happened was I became more comfortable with being honest with myself about how I felt. When I would start writing a poem, I would end up crossing out line after line because the words I was writing down didn't actually match what I felt. Sometimes how we react to something that happened is more deeply connected to something else that is going on in our lives. I found that throughout my day, I was repeating certain words. Sometimes they were curse words that I won't say now, but were tied to feelings of hate and rage. Sometimes they were happy words of love or desire that were tied to something or someone that I wanted. I can specifically remember being in my late teens constantly saying the word nothing. I needed nothing from anyone. I wanted nothing from anyone. I had nothing. I felt nothing. I just constantly communicated this feeling of emptiness and loneliness. Going back to the visioning piece, when I was younger, I never knew what I was going to do with my life or exactly what I wanted to do after high school. I just knew I wanted to go to college. I knew I wanted to go to college because I had seen movies and heard stories from other people about all these exciting, fun things that were happening there. I didn't have some plan of where I wanted to go or how I was going to pay for it. I just knew it was something I wanted to do. So despite almost failing out of high school and getting myself in various legal problems, I found myself at the University of Memphis at age 17, living in a dorm and meeting a crew of people that shared a similar story and past as I had. It turned out to be the best and most expensive choice that I ever made for a variety of reasons. Despite arriving at that place that I had visioned myself being in for so long, I had no real vision of what I wanted from the experience or what I was going to do with it. Off in the distance, I knew I wanted to make money, but I didn't really know how I was going to make money. I tried a few things some of my buddies had done to make money and quickly learned that while that worked for some, for me, that road only had jail, violence, and plenty of other problems at the end of it. My first semester in college, I failed every class except for freshman academy, and I almost failed that too. So here I am in college, in a new city, meeting new people, and I still can't shake these feelings of loneliness, anger, and emptiness. I shared that poetry doesn't have to follow any rules. You can write a piece to share with other people. You can write a piece to put down your ideas. You can write something to get it out of your heart, and you can write freely on a page without purposeful thought just to explore a feeling that you're having. There's this piece I wrote that was just that. It was me learning how deep the word nothing was impacting me. It goes like this. Nothing. What is a life with nothing to live for? Why live life when every day is a chore? Who picked our course and why is it so hard? Were we put here to be like a horse and plow another man's yard? If all day I work and sweat, and in 2 weeks receive a check, I can give it all up because I stay in constant debt. Who is it who said that we must pay it to live on this land? Did they make it or did they take it? Because where I sleep comes from my Creator's hands. So therefore, the only debt I owe to this nation of people is that of love and that of life, not protect us of an evil. They trap us down and make us illegal in everything we do. I hate the hustle that we have, and it'll be outlawed fairly soon. They want us to go back in time and be confined in change once more. So some people can have more than they deserve. They want us to be this nation's whore. Who is it who bore this world's hate and despise? You can see it in your grandfather and grandmother's eyes. See the fear, see it well, but don't let it scare you, because it gives you strength to know that you only have one boss. When my time calls, I'll be ready to leave and be forgotten. We must leave lives of nothing, because nothing is what we follow. You can see the page. It's got stains all over it. It's on a scrap of piece of paper that I just happened to pick up when I was walking through a room. I started with the word nothing, wrote it at the top of a page, and this just kind of jumped into the things that I felt. And as I was writing, I crossed out several lines. And for some reason, I always found myself talking about this big picture of how we choose to follow rules or not follow rules in the society that we live in. I always found myself kind of plagued with being in between a rock and a hard place of wanting to do what's right, but feeling like doing what's right never really fit for me. Exploring this idea of nothingness on paper just allowed me to open my mind up and think a little bit deeper about what the word nothing meant to me. And moving forward, I always try to be more careful when I use that word nothing or talk about being empty. I encourage you to sit down, find something in your day that you may be saying a lot, put that word up at the top of a page, and just take some time to write about what that word means to you. Peace.